Dawn breaks, a new day begins. The sun rises over a horizon full of possibility, yet some questions linger in the early light. Questions that have haunted humanity for centuries. Questions that challenge our understanding of life, choice, and the very essence of our being. What is the nature of life itself? When does it begin? And who has the right to make decisions about its course? These questions lead us down a complex path, a path that intersects with our most deeply held values and beliefs. Throughout history, philosophers, theologians, and everyday individuals have grappled with these profound inquiries. From the ancient Greeks to the digital age, the debate continues, evolving with each passing generation. But the core questions remain, echoing through the corridors of time. Today, in a world of unprecedented technological advancement and societal change, these questions are more relevant than ever. Join us as we embark on a journey, a philosophical exploration of one of the most complex and contentious issues of our time, abortion. Abortion, a word that carries immense weight. It evokes strong emotions, deeply held beliefs, and a spectrum of personal experiences. It is a word that has divided families, sparked protests, and shaped political landscapes. The history of abortion is long and complex, intertwined with evolving social norms, religious doctrines, and cultural practices. From ancient civilizations to the modern era, societies have grappled with the ethics and implications of terminating a pregnancy. For many, the word abortion conjures up images of personal struggles, difficult choices, and profound loss. It is a deeply intimate experience, one that touches the very core of a woman's being, her relationships and her understanding of motherhood. But abortion is not just a personal issue, it is a societal one. It raises fundamental questions about the role of government, the limits of individual liberty, and the very definition of life itself. It is a debate that transcends political ideologies and cultural boundaries, forcing us to confront our values and our responsibilities to one another. We stand at a crossroads, a point of convergence where personal beliefs, ethical principles, and societal norms collide. Abortion is not an issue that can be easily categorized or resolved with simple answers. It demands our attention on multiple levels, inviting us to explore its complexities through the lenses of philosophy, religion, law, and personal experience. It compels us to engage in thoughtful dialogue, to listen with empathy, and to approach this sensitive topic with respect for the diversity of human thought. Our journey will take us through the annals of history, exploring the evolution of thought on abortion. We will delve into the intricacies of ethical frameworks, examining the arguments for and against abortion from various philosophical perspectives. And we will hear the voices of those whose lives have been touched by abortion, women, families, and communities grappling with the weight of these decisions. The path ahead may be challenging, but it is a journey worth taking. By exploring the complexities of abortion, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our values, and the world around us. Let us begin. The desire to control one's fertility is not new. Throughout history, women have sought ways to manage their reproductive lives. From ancient remedies to secret practices, the history of abortion stretches back centuries. Ancient texts from Greece, Rome, and Egypt offer glimpses into early attitudes towards abortion. The criminalization of abortion in the 19th and 20th centuries marked a turning point, pushing the practice into the shadows. The fight for women's rights in the 20th century brought abortion to the forefront of public consciousness. As we navigate the complex terrain of abortion, we turn to philosophy for guidance. Utilitarianism offers a framework. The right action maximizes happiness and minimizes suffering. Does abortion honor a woman's autonomy and reduce suffering? Or does it cause more harm by ending a potential life? Consider a woman facing an unplanned pregnancy. She may face economic hardship or not be ready to parent. Utilitarianism might argue for abortion to minimize suffering, but the potential life of the fetus complicates the calculus. Opponents argue every life has intrinsic value and potential happiness. While utilitarianism focuses on consequences, deontology, championed by Immanuel Kant, emphasizes the inherent rightness or wrongness of actions. It speaks the language of duty and moral obligations. Kant's categorical imperative challenges us to act according to universal rules. Applied to abortion, it questions if there's a universal duty to protect all human life. Opponents say yes, arguing life begins at conception. Proponents of abortion rights argue for autonomy and self-determination. Virtue ethics, rooted in ancient Greek philosophy, offers a different lens on the morality of abortion. It emphasizes the character of the moral agent, asking what a virtuous person would do. Compassion, empathy, responsibility, and courage guide our decisions. Virtue ethics calls for careful deliberation and sensitivity to each circumstance. The virtuous path may involve choosing abortion or carrying the pregnancy to term, reflecting deeply held values. Section 4. A feminist lens, autonomy, equality, and reproductive justice. Feminist ethics brings a crucial perspective to the abortion debate, one that centers the experiences and perspectives of women. It challenges us to examine abortion not merely as an abstract ethical dilemma, but as an issue deeply intertwined with women's bodily autonomy, reproductive rights, and social justice. Central to feminist ethics is the concept of bodily autonomy, the right of individuals to make decisions about their own bodies free from coercion or control. From this perspective, abortion is seen as a fundamental human right, essential for women to exercise control over their reproductive lives and achieve full equality in society. Feminist scholars argue that restricting access to abortion perpetuates gender inequality by limiting women's educational and career opportunities, reinforcing traditional gender roles, and placing a disproportionate burden of caregiving on women. Moreover, feminist ethics highlights the importance of reproductive justice, a framework that moves beyond the narrow focus on abortion to encompass a broader range of reproductive rights and social justice issues. This includes access to comprehensive sex education, affordable contraception, safe and legal abortion care, and quality maternal health care for all women, regardless of race, ethnicity, socio-economic status, or geographic location. Section 1. Sacred Ground. Religious perspectives on the sanctity of life. Religion has guided humanity on life's profound questions, including the sanctity of existence. Across faiths, the sanctity of life shapes beliefs on birth, death, and human dignity. Life's creation is often seen as a sacred divine gift. From conception, some believe a soul begins its journey, deserving protection. This belief underpins many religious views on abortion. Motherhood is revered as a sacred calling in many traditions. The mother-child bond is seen as inviolable, forged in love and sacrifice. Yet perspectives on abortion vary within religious communities. Section 2. A tapestry of faith, diverse views within and among religions. Within Christianity, perspectives on abortion vary. The Catholic Church opposes abortion, while some Protestant denominations allow it in certain cases. In Islam, views on abortion depend on fetal development and preserving life. Hinduism and Buddhism emphasize non-violence and karma, generally discouraging abortion. Secular humanism supports a woman's right to choose, focusing on personal freedom and bodily autonomy. Seeking common ground in the intersection of faith and choice requires sensitivity, respect, and open dialogue. Deeply held religious beliefs inform personal stances on abortion, but imposing them can infringe on individual rights. Instead of focusing on disagreements, seek common ground. Shared values like compassion and empathy can start constructive conversations, support women facing unplanned pregnancies, and create a compassionate society. At the heart of the abortion debate lies a fundamental question. When does life begin? Is it at conception, or does it unfold gradually? This question opens up a Pandora's box of ethical, philosophical, and scientific complexities. Religious beliefs often view conception as the instant a soul is created. Science offers a nuanced perspective, tracing biological processes from fertilization to birth. The journey from conception to birth is a continuum of cellular division, differentiation, and growth. From a cluster of cells, a heartbeat emerges, organs take shape, and a tiny human being develops. Each stage raises questions about when this developing life acquires moral status and what rights it possesses. The question of when life begins is deeply personal, filled with emotional weight for women facing unplanned pregnancies. It compels us to confront our values, beliefs, and understanding of what it means to be human. The journey from conception to birth showcases the complexity of human development. Within hours of fertilization, the zygote begins cell division, traveling to the uterus. Within weeks, a heartbeat can be detected, marking the emergence of a circulatory system. The embryo forms the foundations of organs, limbs, and sensory systems. The first trimester is a period of rapid growth and differentiation. In the second trimester, the fetus becomes active and brain development accelerates. The fetus begins to respond to external stimuli, fueling the ethical debate on sentience. The third trimester prepares the fetus for life outside the womb. The fetus gains weight, matures organ systems, and develops survival reflexes. This final stage culminates in birth, transitioning from the womb to the world. The journey from conception to birth is a testament to human development's complexity. The question of when life begins is linked to the concept of personhood. What defines a person? Is it genetic makeup, capacity for reason, emotions, or consciousness? Some argue personhood is conferred by cognitive abilities like self-awareness and rationality. From this perspective, personhood emerges gradually as the brain develops. Others contend personhood is intrinsic from conception, based on a unique genetic code. They argue this genetic blueprint confers inherent moral worth and a right to life. The debate over personhood has profound implications for how we view the developing fetus. It compels us to grapple with questions about humanity, life, and our responsibilities. The abortion debate centers on a clash of rights, the woman's versus the fetus's. Proponents of abortion rights emphasize the woman's right to bodily autonomy. They argue that forcing a woman to carry an unwanted pregnancy violates this right. Denying women access to safe abortion drives the practice underground, endangering lives. Opponents cite the sanctity of life, arguing that a distinct human life exists from conception. They believe abortion is morally wrong and society must protect the unborn. The debate is about acknowledging the complex web of moral, ethical, and societal considerations. It requires fostering respectful dialogue, empathy, and finding solutions that honor all involved. The clash of rights in the abortion debate defies easy answers or simple solutions. Abortion regulation varies globally, reflecting cultural norms, religious beliefs, and political ideologies. Some countries strictly prohibit abortion, viewing it as a grave sin or violation of life. These laws may reflect a belief in the state's moral duty to protect the unborn. In other regions, abortion is seen as a healthcare issue, with the laws protecting women's health. The political climate shapes abortion laws, with conservative movements often restricting access. Liberal governments may expand access, viewing it as a matter of women's rights. The global tapestry of abortion laws reveals a complex and contradictory landscape. Women's rights and access to healthcare are often caught in the crossfire of beliefs and agendas. This patchwork of laws raises ethical questions about government regulation and women's well-being. The regulation of abortion reflects a diversity of perspectives on life, government, and women's rights. The regulation of abortion involves balancing individual rights with societal values. Advocates for minimal regulation invoke individual liberty and bodily autonomy. They argue that forcing a woman to carry an unwanted pregnancy violates her rights. Supporters of stricter laws argue that society has a duty to protect potential life. They believe the state should intervene when individual rights conflict with perceived rights of the fetus. The ethics of regulating abortion involve navigating competing values, rights, and moral considerations. It requires respecting diverse beliefs and creating laws that balance autonomy with the common good. Balancing individual rights and societal values is a fundamental ethical dilemma in abortion regulation. The regulation of abortion has profound consequences for women's health and access to healthcare. Criminalizing or restricting abortion drives it underground, leading to unsafe procedures. Access to safe abortion services is unevenly distributed globally and within countries. Women in poverty, rural areas, or under oppressive regimes face significant barriers. These disparities highlight the need for policies promoting equity and justice. Addressing root causes of unintended pregnancies like lack of contraception and sex education is crucial. Investing in these areas empowers women to make informed choices and reduces the need for abortion. The quest for justice requires a holistic approach, addressing systemic inequities and prioritizing women's health. It's about creating a world where all individuals have the resources to make informed reproductive decisions. Navigating equity, access, and the vulnerable is essential for a just approach to reproductive rights. The abortion experience is deeply personal, etched into a woman's life and psyche. It's a decision made amidst a maelstrom of emotions: fear, anxiety, sadness, relief, and responsibility. The psychological impact of abortion varies, shaped by individual circumstances and support networks. For some, abortion brings relief and empowerment. For others, it is marked by sadness and a sense of loss. These feelings should be acknowledged with compassion and understanding. Access to quality mental health care is crucial for women navigating the emotional landscape of abortion. Therapists trained in reproductive health can provide a non-judgmental space for processing emotions. Support groups offer solace, validation, and a sense of community. There is no right or wrong way to feel after an abortion. Each woman's journey is unique, and her emotions are valid and deserving of respect. The healing process takes time, and support can make all the difference. Personal experiences and psychological well-being are integral to understanding the impact of abortion. The emotional landscape of abortion requires empathy, support, and respect for individual experiences. The social stigma surrounding abortion can compound emotional challenges. Fear of judgment and isolation can prevent women from seeking support. Breaking down stigma requires open conversations and fostering empathy. Listening to women's stories and validating their emotions creates a space for healing. Strong support networks, including family, friends, and community organizations, are essential. Support networks provide resources, counseling, and a sense of belonging. When women feel supported, they navigate challenges with resilience and hope. The societal impact of abortion challenges us to confront our values and biases. Fostering empathy and promoting open dialogue supports women and respects their choices. Ensuring access to comprehensive reproductive health care empowers women. Social stigma, support networks, and empathy are crucial for a compassionate approach to abortion. The abortion debate often feels polarizing, framed as pro-choice versus pro-life. The reproductive justice movement seeks to reframe the conversation. Reproductive justice encompasses the right to choose abortion, have children, and parent with dignity. It acknowledges systemic factors influencing reproductive choices like poverty and healthcare access. Reproductive justice believes all individuals should have the resources to make informed decisions. This includes access to sex education, contraception, abortion care, and prenatal and postpartum care. The movement links reproductive rights to broader social justice issues. It seeks to dismantle systemic barriers impacting marginalized communities. Embracing reproductive justice creates a world where all individuals have reproductive freedom and agency. Comprehensive sex education as prevention. Access to comprehensive sex education provides young people with accurate, age-appropriate information about their bodies and relationships. This includes education about abstinence, contraception, STIs, consent, and healthy relationships. Comprehensive sex education delays sexual activity, increases contraception use, and reduces teen pregnancy and STIs. Yet many young people still lack access to this vital information. Investing in comprehensive sex education empowers young people to make informed decisions about their futures. Section 3. Building a foundation healthcare support and equitable access. Access to affordable and comprehensive reproductive healthcare is paramount, ensuring all individuals can access the full range of reproductive healthcare services without facing financial hardship or discrimination. This includes access to a wide range of contraceptive methods like IUDs and implants, ensuring abortion care is safe, legal, and accessible. Reproductive justice also recognizes the importance of social support networks. Access to affordable childcare, paid family leave, and social services is crucial. Achieving reproductive justice requires addressing systemic inequities and barriers. It requires a commitment to social justice, economic equality, and healthcare for all. Navigating the labyrinth, a tapestry of perspectives. We've encountered a tapestry of perspectives, each thread woven with deeply held beliefs, ethical considerations, and personal experiences. From ancient philosophers to modern-day activists, the struggle to reconcile autonomy with the sanctity of life echoes through the ages. We've explored moral frameworks. Utilitarianism, deontology, virtue ethics, and feminist ethics focus on bodily autonomy and social justice. No single framework offers easy answers to this complex debate. Section 2. Beyond the battlefield, towards a more compassionate and nuanced conversation. The abortion debate often fuels division and animosity. It's time to move beyond the battlefield and engage in a more compassionate conversation. Listen with empathy and acknowledge different experiences and values. Recognize that even in disagreement, there is room for respect and shared humanity. Understand the experiences and fears that shape perspectives. Engage in honest conversations about the complexities of the issue. Amplify voices of compassion, reason, and shared humanity. Create a space where women feel safe to share their stories and communities work together. A tapestry of choices, a future of understanding. As the sun sets on our exploration of abortion, we are left with a deeper understanding of its complexity. It is a tapestry woven from threads of personal experience, ethical considerations, and societal values. There is no single truth that can address all circumstances surrounding abortion. The importance of empathy, respect, and open dialogue is paramount. Perhaps it's time to shift our focus from winning arguments to building bridges. The path forward lies in creating a space where all perspectives are respected.